Okay, so we're going to go through this problem. Hopefully you tried it already. It's in standard form, so if I think of these pieces of the quadratic formula, the opposite of b will be negative 4. b squared is 16. 4 times 4 times negative 7 is negative 112. 2 times 4 is 8. So the quadratic formula is going to be x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus a negative 112 or plus 112 all over 8. So this is going to be x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 128 all over 8. So I quickly see, since this number ends in 28, it's divisible by 4. But if a number is divisible by 4, I also check to see if it's divisible by 16. And it is. And actually, since 8 is divisible by 4, let's see, 128 divided by 64. Oh, this is just 2 times 64. So 64 is the largest perfect square that goes into this. So if we have x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 64 times the square root of 2, because 64 times 2 is 128. You can break the square root up at that multiplication, all over 8. X is equal to negative 4 plus or minus 8 square root of 2 all over 8. Now please be careful here, because you might want to cancel those two 8's, but when you're doing the fraction simplifying, look at all three numbers that are not underneath a radical. Does any number go into all of them? And the answer is yes. 4 goes into all of them. So divide negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1, plus or minus 8 divided by 4 is 2, square root of 2, over 8 divided by 4 is 2. And what you actually did here, even though this would typically not be shown, is you're factoring out a 4. Plus or minus 2 square root of 2, and then on the bottom you have 4 times 2, and then canceling the common factors. So this is the exact simplified form. And then if we want the approximate form, equals negative 1 minus 2 square root of 2 all over 2, or x is equal to negative 1 plus 2 square root of 2 over 2. Just be careful here, the only number that changed was in the middle. The negative 1 didn't change. Now I'm going to grab my calculator. I'm going to put the numerators into parentheses, because in order to put it in, that's how I'll do it. Just want to make sure you see it. Negative 1, remember this is the negative button, minus 2 square root of 2 divided by 2 is x is approximately negative 1.91, or x is approximately negative 1 plus 2 square root of 2 divided by 2, 0.91. So this is also doing the exact simplified form. Okay. And the last topic we're going to do, starting with the next video, is just reviewing all of the methods we have to solve a quadratic equation, and then we're going to solve a bunch.